Hi, my name is
My name's
Abby.
Rory.
I'm
My
Claire
name
Frank.
is Noah
Hi.
Slaughter.
I'm
Hello,
Lucy
My name is
Moore.
Blaze Torrance.
and I am introducing myself. Where there is injustice, there is hope. Hope for equality, hope for understanding, hope for acceptance, hope that these stories are being shared. An ocean away, a young girl my age shares similar interests: reading, science, and the arts. She leaves all she knows to be familiar, all she knew to be true. She escapes a war-torn country and develops the title refugee. Hundreds of miles away, where I rode my first roller coaster, a city where I met a princess for the first time, 50 human beings took their last breaths as a result of a mass shooting at a gay nightclub. In a small town in Missouri, where the tea is sweet and different is distorted, depression is a word to describe how the star football player felt after losing a game, not as a clinical condition. Hope is what we hold on to when everything else has been snipped away.
It's about staying positive even when there is nothing to stay positive for.
Hope is the renewal of life, the cleansing of all the bad in oneself. It is the beginning of spring and rain and washing everything away.
The stars give me hope. They're millions of billions of light years away, and yet somehow they all manage to convene under our sky to give us light and to give us the glorious things we see when we look up at the night sky.
Hope is what is left after everything else is lost.
Hope is the sunrise.
Hope is a genuine smile.
Hope is the door to love.
Hope is smiling with your eyes, even through tears.
Hope is the one ray of sunshine peeking through a cloudy sky.
A little baby bird watching its parents fly and using them as inspiration to take flight.
Hope is both desiring and believing your desires are achievable.
Hope is believing that tomorrow will be better than today.
Hope is the pursuit of the future, even if the end seems inevitable.
I see hope in buildings because it shows you all the things humans can create.
Hope is thinking something bad is going to happen and working toward a better solution.
Hope is being an optimist, seeing the best in people and a situation.
Hoping is believing that your dreams will come true.
Hope to me is pure light.
Hope is crazy. Hope is motivation when there seems to be none. It can be detrimental if used with excess and ignorance. But hope is beautiful. I still don't understand it, but I don't have to. It's hope.
It's very hopeless to be stuck without anyone to talk to.
I lost hope when my dad stopped talking to me. He acted as though I didn't exist for 4 months.
When I was younger, I knew I wanted to be an environmentalist. First, I was going to stop global warming, then I was going to stop deforestation, and then I was going to stop animal testing for cosmetics and drugs. Whenever I noticed another societal problem like sexism or racism, it would just go on my list of things I was going to solve. As I grew up, I realized that there was no way one person could solve all the world's problems in one lifetime. Everything I could do seemed insignificant, and I wondered if there was any point in trying to change society at all.
I lost hope when I struggled with depression. In my mind, I no longer deserved it.
After I lost my grandma, I lost hope. I couldn't figure out the point of getting up in the morning.
My best friend committed suicide, and I lost what I had defined as love. I wasn't aware of how sick he was, and for that, I was a bad friend. I lost hope when I lost love.
I lost hope when depression took over my mind. It basically commanded me to feel nothing at all. It wasn't so much the loss of hope, but the absence of it. Sadness with hope is much better than anything without hope.
There was a time last semester when I gave in to paranoia, and for a few days I believed that my life wasn't what it appeared to be. I was without hope that my life was real.
When I was in preschool, my best friend told me a lot of stories about interesting things that had happened in her life, and I believed them all. Then one day in kindergarten, we were on the swings, and she told me that basically everything she had ever told me was a lie. I questioned everything I knew and completely lost my hope in her.
I lost hope when my dad got sick. It was a really hard time for my family, but we all pulled together and helped him recover.
After my brother died, I had a really hard time, but I realized that I'd be able to go on. My life might not be the same, but I can keep moving.
Everybody has a candle inside them. Although the light may flicker, the candle is still there. My light went out when my depression overcame me and I became suicidal. That's when I lost hope. However, my friends were ready with their candles, and it turns out that when you put an unlit candle with a lit candle, the original flame does not get smaller, but rather the two flames grow stronger and burn brighter. That is when hope is restored.
I used to be a humongous pessimist. I thought humanity was doomed and there was no hope. Then, I realized saying we are doomed isn't doing anything about it. So I tried to look at things in a positive light. The hope that everything will turn out well is all I've got, and it's very important.
I realized that a lot can be accomplished in a lifetime, and I should still try to do what I can, even if I can't do everything. I regained hope when I realized I didn't have to make the world perfect to make it better.
I had a sick family member, so I was at the children's ward of the hospital a lot. While there, I observed the teacher who taught the kids. When the children were with her, that's what they were, just children. They weren't sick, they were simply happy children. My outlook on everything changed because of that.
My friend's brother's lungs were eating themselves, and the doctor expected him to die, but in the past year he has improved greatly and is leaving the hospital.
I realized I hadn't believed, and through trials, epiphanies, and faith, I began a hopeful journey in developing my faith and developing as a person.
I was eventually able to forgive my friend for lying to me. She explained that she was worried I wouldn't like her if she didn't make herself seem more interesting. And once I understood her motivations, I was able to start restoring my hope in her.
I regained my hope when I finally forgave myself for my friend's death, when I realized that giving and receiving love is the most important thing, because through love, anything is possible.
The moment I realized that everything happens for a reason, my hope was restored.
My hope was restored when I saw a girl perform a dance with a sprained ankle just to make another girl smile.
Although many things can destroy hope, only humanity can bring it back. But having your family around through that can reaffirm your hope.
Hope never goes out. No matter how hard others try to extinguish it, if you don't let it go out, then it won't.
Connection.
Progress.
Contentment.
Acceptance.
Community.
Independence.
Confidence.
Wisdom.
Calmness.
Friendship.
Openness.
Happiness.
Selflessness.
Love.
Peace.
Change.